Hey Cancer, it's Evelyn. I'm going to do a read for you. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. I just want to clear a little bit for you. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. This is for the second half of February. It is February 21st, 2020 today. And so this will be through the 29th of February. And for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Cancer today? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. Take a deep breath, guys, and so it is. All right, this is for Cancer. Second half of February, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer. Okay. So first card out for you is the Ace of Swords reversed. What's going on, Cancer? The challenge is the world reversed. The foundation is the Eight of Swords reversed. Now, Gemini had this in their, how they saw themselves, and they're definitely going through something. So if you have any Gemini in your chart, you might be feeling that as well. And the recent past is the Eight of Pentacles. And crowning you is the Empress. This is your present moment, your now. What's coming up for you is the Ten of Swords reversed, which is great. That's the bliss state. And then how do you see yourself, Cancer? The Two of Wands. And what's around you, or how might other people see you? As the Five of Cups reversed, which this is good too, because it's coming out of that grief or that loss, the inability to let go of the past. The blocks you need to work on or clear have to do with the Nine of Swords. And that has to do with suffering and silence. And then we end up with the Seven of Wands reversed, which can be feeling defenseless, but also this is a good thing, because when you get to the bottom feeling so defenseless, so tired, so worn out, whatever it is, so done, you learn to not care what other people think. So for me, this is actually good. All right, then the bridge to what's left hanging in limbo is the Star reversed. So that could be any residual depression or loss of hope, dreams dashed. And what's hanging in limbo is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so somebody's rushing in or getting their energy back. And you will get another card or more, depending on what that card is. And you won't see that, though, until the end of the read. Okay, very interesting. And then the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. And we're going to give you a little backstory on that. So whatever's behind him, I'm going to pull up for you now, so you can see where we're starting from. Okay. Okay. So they want you to see a lot of backstory. This is for Cancer. So there was this Ten of Pentacles reversed, but that's a, there's quite a bit of cards after that. We have, these are all upright cards, okay? So we have the Six of Swords, then the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Strength card, the Three of Pentacles reversed, the only one that's reversed here, and then the King of Wands. All right, so I don't know how long I'm going to hold this before they start falling out, but I'm going to try. All right, so after that Ten of Pentacles reversed over here, because that could be some kind of financial loss, it could be family or a big business that lost money or lost people, or just dysfunction of the finances of a family or business. Okay, so after that, here comes peace going back. Could be going back to help clean up as well, because I'm getting like a broom here. We have the Queen of Pentacles who's upright, so she can definitely help out, right? She's very grounded and she looks well educated in this particular deck. And there's that peacock energy of being proud, all right? And being very present to the moment. And in this deck, it's more about the ship sailing away than coming in. It's about the light coming in, like the dark is going out and the light's coming in. And then we have a culmination of a family or emotional cycle. So this doesn't have to be a breakup of family, but it can be. but they're okay with the breakup. Everyone's good. And then we have a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles being very strong. This could be somebody thinks of who's like the wind, or like Maid Marian, you know, that type of energy. So there's all this beautiful energy building up into a new beginning, being strong. We have the Man of Passion here with some kind of issues at work or third party through work, or this could be losing money at work or deciding to retire, perhaps leaving work. So it just depends for you, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite Mini as well. This deck is the Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to pull some oracles at the end as well. So besides the Man of Passion that you have here in your underlying energy, which could be you, you do see yourself as Wands energy, so there may be some fire in your chart. The recent past is the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with, you know, diligently working, focusing on details, creative work, or getting things aligned. Somebody could be working at night or burning the midnight oil with their little mouse friend there in the picture as the Man of Passion, but it's not really overworking. Maybe you're just working at night as opposed to more in the day. And then you could be overworking, but usually if you're really, really overworking, the card's upside down. And the Eight of Swords reverse has to do with being released from prison or mental prison of any kind, but being released from your thoughts, any anxieties and fears, which is great. And then the central energy is the Ace of Swords reverse, which has to do with a split, a lie, or cutting through the crap, some kind of clarity that is needed here. And the challenge being the world reversed, being upside down, right? And it could be about the Olympics here, because I always get the Olympics from this particular deck card. So somebody might have not made the tryouts for the Olympics or wanted to go to the Olympics, but not sure if they can go yet, or maybe they were imprisoned in their mind about it, or it's just about your world being turned around, or just feeling like you're in another world. If you're dealing with a split, a break from work, I'm not really getting relationship stuff. This is more work related. We have the Empress crowning here, which can be you or somebody else, but it can be a boss, a mother, a ringleader here. She can be a grandmother, an aunt, anyone who's in her power, you know. She's got it all together because the Empress incorporates all the suits. But she also has a ring there, which leads me to believe sometimes, and they depict her as a redhead, you know, which can represent a fiery person. So this could be someone who actually is, the power's going a little, it's not out of control, but has maybe gone to her head a bit. Or you're just feeling very empowered in your Empress. It can be a very positive energy. So whether that's you or someone who's around you who you may be interested in, Cancer, let's see what's going on here before we go any further. So the King of Wands is coming up more with Wands again, and this is how you see yourself, so that may very be you. May very well be you, Cancer. All right, so you have Ace of Wands, which is really inspired, a new passion, you know, it could be sexual or creative, but there's new growth here, maybe conception, right? Possibly wanting to get pregnant or pregnant with a new path or a new project, choosing a new path here. But there's a lot of inspiration here behind the King of Wands, and that's coming up as you. Now, you could have Leo in your chart because you have Leo right above you in the underlying energies. Let's see, is there anything else here? We have Taurus here and Aquarius as well. So why do we have Eight of Pentacles in your recent past, Cancer? There we got a King of Pentacles and an Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful. All right, so this could be you or a partner that you work with, or it could be somebody else. But either way, this person is offering a new life or offering you money. Okay, money, time, energy, they have it. They're willing to help you out. Or they want to be with you, especially if you're the feminine, Cancer. Maybe someone who's working hard to give you a new life. I'm going to put this back in the deck, but these are coming out to follow, so I don't want you to see because the Empress is coming up here. So the King of Swords and letting go of emotional attachments. It could be things, people, whatever, between them. So this could be a split since we have the Ace of Swords in the middle and the Empress is coming up. This could be a lawyer as well. Okay, so we're going to shuffle again before we get to her. All right, so this the Eight of Swords reverse. Why is that in the foundation? bunch just flipped over. All right. The Ace of Cups reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed again, which is your ending card there, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So again, someone may have been dumped or be in the dumps. This could be dumping syndrome. This could be peeing too much. This can be pushed to your emotional limits and feeling overwhelmed. Okay. Or just no love. And this is feeling defenseless to the energies coming in or the attacks from others. You may feel ganged up on. And this is reaping the rewards of your efforts. And maybe your efforts weren't great because you're not reaping these great rewards. Or in a split, you're just left with less than you worked for, right? Because you had to give half of it away. So there might be that kind of energy. But either way, it's freeing you. So this is good. This is like hitting bottom too, right? But you're not really at the bottom because you still have something. It's just not what you had that you may have worked very hard for. So the central energy is the Ace of Swords, or it could be this other person who's gone through this. And you're the person who, I mean, you're coming up for sure. You could be that King of Wands, definitely. But you could be a feminine energy as well. The feminine energy could be more of the suffering and silence. So you could be the counterpart to that kind of energy, or the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could be a business partner of the King of Wands, or a brother or a friend, a father. Why do we have the Ace of Wands reversed in the middle for Cancer? We have the Nine of Cups and the Star card reversed. So this comes up like a mixture, like this can be arrogance, because if there's depression and loss of hope, it's someone pretending to have it all together and love themselves first. Or it could be a split between someone who loves themselves and someone who's very depressed, and that can be Aquarius energy, since it's not you. So you could be the Nine of Cups, very happy with yourself, and Aquarius is depressed because maybe they don't want the split, or this lie, or this clarity that's coming through here. The challenge is the world upside down, which can just be you know, lying to the world, you know, not being your truth. Or you were going to go travel internationally and now you can't. All right, we have, again, the Ace of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So the war is over, but you know what happens post-war is PTSD and looting. So people tend to steal from each other. So there could be some of that deceit going on. Your world's upside down, not sure how to get back. So even though the war is over, your body doesn't know it yet, because your body, you know, think about a war. If it's been going on for a year, 5 years, 10 years, your body needs time to acclimate to actually get the fact that you're not at war anymore, just like a soldier coming home. That's why there's so much PTSD, right? Your body needs to reacclimate again. And then we have the King of Swords. Okay, so somebody getting back into their truth, even though the world's upside down. And this is like saying that this post-war syndrome is, oh, he's come back into his truth now. So that's actually really good. Now, in your crowning moment, Cancer, is the Empress. So if this is you as the female, that's amazing because you're at the top of your game. There you are. Letting go of everything that doesn't emotionally serve you, getting rid of a lot of stuff that you may have had around the house that you no longer feel like you need, getting rid of people who don't serve you or, you know, don't put in the same amount of time and energy or effort that you do. And it doesn't even have to be anything bad. Just somebody doesn't like the same things you do anymore. It could be as simple as that. Just getting real about what's good for you, as opposed to always wanting to please everybody else. So these two are also coming out, which is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this could be, since we have the Emperor, this could be a daughter who's a bit of a financial drain. And this is about patience with that daughter. Okay? Or a daughter who's dependent on you, who's very patient, a patient angel, and you love her very much. It could be financial drain, but it doesn't have to be because, you know, dependents, that's what they do. But when you see the Nine of Pentacles reversed, that could be somebody who spends a lot of money for sure. It also could be somebody who's losing their power, their money, and independence, but being patient anyway. And that could be a child too, or a partner even, struggling to get back on their own, especially if you're splitting up. Maybe you're being patient and letting them get back up on their feet before you leave. or maybe a child of yours that you're trying to get on their feet before you split up. Soon, and this could be really business related more than romantic. So if there's a split, it could be a business partnership, or it could be a marriage that was all business related. There wasn't really much romance in there. It could be a contract marriage, something like that. The Ten of Swords reversed. Why do we have that? Ooh, a whole bunch came out for that. I don't want that many. It's like 6 or 7 cards, right? Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay, that's better. So we have the Chariot and the World reversed. And for the Ten of Swords reversed, it's really about the worst being over. You know, it's not just the end of the cycle. It's done and over with. You're already into the new cycle. And it's also when the swords come out of the back, which is the bliss state. You know, that's why people get addicted to pain, because it's the bliss of the pain then going away, right? The swords that go in and then come out is the bliss. So people put the swords in over and over again in order to achieve that bliss state. But this is that worst is over. You're making a bold move to move, travel, or ascend. And this is about maybe traveling around, halfway around the world. Maybe you're going to travel around the world. Or you don't mind, you don't care if the world is upside down, or you don't care if somebody else's world is upside down. You're going boldly forward anyway, because now you're done. Somebody is perhaps still sneaking around a little bit, or coming clean, or getting clean. And maybe you're taking them to get clean, or you're going to travel while they're going to rehab or something like that. Or it even could be a spa day, you know, and you're going to go out and do your thing. But that's Cancer right there, so that's your energy. And you're bold and strong, and you're choosing a new path. I mean, you have that right there. You see yourself as choosing a new path. And let's see what else. Whoops, the cards are now falling all over the place because we're getting to focus on you. Maybe you don't like the focus on you because the cards are like going all over. Two of Wands. It's a little bit piecey or dicey. I don't know if somebody's gambling. All right, we have the Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. All right, so you have a choice of 2 different directions, but you may have children to consider who may be acting up, or there's just somebody else that you need to consider before you do what you do, but nobody's getting on the same page with you. Then we have the Knight of Cups reversed as well, and the Tower. So there actually could be 3 people involved here. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups, all 3 reversed, in choosing a new path and trying to get 3 people on the same page at once. And that could be choosing a place to go travel to and vacation as well. And then we have the Tower moment where everybody explodes and gets into a big huff about it. But I don't see a fight. It's like somebody puts their foot down, right? Could be Cancer putting their foot down and saying, that's enough. It's my way or the highway, basically. And this is just, get over it. That sounds like a Cancer parent for sure. All right. And then we have the Fool. Release, as again, you had the same card as here. Escaping from any anxiety, fear, prison. Okay, by just putting your foot down and not considering everybody else. I'm playing for the vacation. I'm making the final decision. Done. If you guys don't like it, then stay home. It's kind of like that energy. Freeing yourself. Not taking on everybody else's burdens. Okay. And then we have the block that you need to clear, which has to do with suffering in silence, staying up nights, worrying, stressed out, purging, crying, not being able to sleep, headaches, all that kind of stuff. So any of those blocks you need to clear by freeing yourself and not taking on everybody else's burdens. Here we have the Page of Pentacles, and there's a 10 of Pentacles reversed, right? And this could be about sending a child to college as well. So you're up nights worrying about how you're going to pay for college or that kind of thing. Some kind of big expense for the family or vacation, because everybody's talking about it here. And it has to do with children. Or this could be a soulmate as well, or your twin. Okay? There's some kind of big expense that you need for the family or for your own research, perhaps. But you need to clear blocks about the need to worry when you don't know how you're going to work things out. Letting go of any kind of fear. And then we end up with that 7 of Wands reversed. Let's see what goes on. Feeling defenseless to the energies and no longer caring is what I brought up in the beginning of this read. So that's definitely the message here. You have the 5 of Cups again reversed. If they don't like it, get over it. And that's destined. Getting off the Y in the road, getting off the fence. allowing destiny to take place, right? That the universe is at your back. The universe will help you out if you let it. If you worry and get frustrated, you're blocking your energy, so it won't help you. If you let go and release, then all of a sudden things go forward. And then the universe schools your goose for you. You don't even have to do it. So here is about grounding and integrating an offer of love, right? You either want it or you can pass and you don't have to go. Simple as that. All right, that can also be boredom if someone's acting bored or just tired of the same old thing, just rejecting everything you try to offer them, not making them happy. And this is about holding on loosely, but don't let go, right? This is about someone skating on thin ice, but grounding, being moderate and saving, and doing your best to make everybody happy. But if they don't like it, well, then too bad. You're being as kind as you can. You are sharing with others or settling out. Okay. So why do we have the Star card reversed and then the Knight of Wands? That's the connection to what's left hanging in limbo here. Why do we have the Depression card and then action? So you have the Ten of Cups reversed and then suffering and silence. This is that stressed out card. So there could be an end of an emotional cycle or an end of a family cycle, which really wasn't a focus here. There weren't any Cups cards. All right, we had the Ten of Cups up right here, which could be the end of the cycle, but it wasn't an issue. And now it's completely over. So it doesn't have to be an end to a family, but it can be. It can just be an emotional cycle ending, like finishing high school or finishing college, anything where it's a completion when your kids leave the house. But there's some angst here about it. Maybe you're worried about when your kids leave that you're not going to be happy anymore. So why the Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands comes up the Knight of Wands. Well, you worry about when they leave the house that they're going to deceive you. Or that they're leaving at the new moon on the 23rd. That's going to break your heart. Dropping all their responsibilities and burdens. Confessing their broken heart. How hard they work for you. Definitely could be parents and children dealing with stuff, but it could be a partner as well. All right, but somebody's like leaving all this crap behind and then taking off to do their own thing. So now we have the High Priestess reversed at the end here, which can be a secret that's out or someone who wasn't using their intuition. And then we have the Sun reversed, right? So perhaps feeling drained, just overtired, overexposed, sick, right? Just tired, sick and tired of the same old, same old. But a secret's out. Maybe you feel overexposed because a secret's out. And then you have the Nine of Cups reversed, which has to do with being unsatisfied or perhaps drinking too much or being a little arrogant or just unsatisfied, needing to find happiness within yourself. And then you have the Ace of Wands reversed, which is frustration, the inability to conceive or conceptualize that you could have new growth or this passionate new beginning, creatively or sexually. And then all of a sudden you have the Hierophant, which has to do with marriage, a Taurus, societal norms, any kind of commitments to religion, to establishment, but it really has to do with commitment, and it can even be commitment to your higher self or to God, source, anything like that. Okay, but this is traditional. So this traditional energy comes in, but it's the first upright you've seen in a long time after all these cards. So for Cancer, this may just be the thing that you need. So let's see, what's up with this? What's up with the Sun reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Wands reversed? There we got the Hierophant came up again. So having to do with negative self-talk, insecurities and manipulations, and then a fresh breath of air, okay? Or a breath of fresh air. So amidst all of this negativity, whether it's kids, family, whoever's around you, all of a sudden this Taurus energy appears, or it could be perhaps anything new that you want to learn, your own connection to yourself, your higher self, source, God, religion, and a new establishment. But it could just be a Taurus person who is the grounding energy that you need. And then you have these two energies coming up of the Justice card and the King of Cups, which this is unconditional love. This is all about truth and balance, and also can be Libra. We have Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo here as well. Could be Aries. So it looks like someone's coming in to make things more stable for you. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the Devil here. So some kind, it could be just a Capricorn who is leaving to find peace. Perhaps kids going back and forth, because we have a Queen of Cups here too. Okay, finding peace, the Devil or Capricorn finding peace with the Queen of Cups, going back and forth with the kids perhaps. Or this is literally a codependency or addictions, swearing in court, not expressing your feelings or exchanging energy, or just only negative exchanges back and forth between the Queen of Pentacles and the Capricorn or Devil. And then we end up with somebody working it out, working out the details. So these two look like they're okay now together, but there's another person involved here with the Queen of Cups. So there may be two women involved here. And Cancer could be the Queen of Cups. But there's definitely negative energies here. Maybe this person needs to get a job in order for this relationship thing to work out. But it ends up with getting your ducks in a row, doing more creative work, or getting the details all sorted out. And now I'm going to pull your oracle cards. So that Taurus energy at the end coming in too could be a marriage. Or it could be a religious leader. Maybe it's just what you needed. But it could be a marriage as well. This is for Cancer for the second half of February. We have Perseverance number 4, which is the Emperor. So don't give up. And the green is all about nature, of course, but also heart-based. Stay in your heart. When you're the Emperor, you know, you're not a good Emperor unless you're heart-based and using your intuition. Then you have time out. When you get tired, make sure to take time out and use your third eye, use your intuition, and be confident. Use your solar plexus. And then Abundance, 88, which is the pink and the high heart of compassion. Okay, so use your compassion as well. Green, purple, and pink. And then the underlying energy for you is yellow. Again, the solar plexus. Use your creativity with the number 3 of the Empress and Gaia, Mother Nature and Earth. Okay, there's a lot about being confident here, like the Empress, especially if that's you. The Empress and the King of Wands are both very, very passionate people and very much at the top of their game, so they can both represent the masculine and feminine Cancer in this read. It's about not being able to please everybody all the time and then just walking away from the ones you can't please and say, it doesn't matter if you're happy or not. I love you. You either take it or you can leave it. Okay. All right. There just may have been a change in finances or some kind of financial structure in which you can't do everything maybe that you promised your kids you were going to do growing up. Things are just changing. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And to trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, Cancer, and also to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. The bottom of the deck, and you have new love right after that. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and the bottom is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, that's very nice. And then I'm going to have the Kipper deck real quick, and then that will be it. I'm trying to stay under 30. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but for Cancer from the Kipper deck, what is the last word for Cancer here of this read? All right, a message of concern. And this came up, this is what Gemini got actually. But then you have unexpected income. So some of you may have Gemini in your chart. If you don't have Gemini in your chart, I don't know if it's going to resonate as much, but it might. But there's unexpected income, and then you might get help from the community. Okay, you might just feel imprisoned by this message of concern that comes in, or it literally could be a message about someone who's imprisoned or went to prison, or just anxiety issues or fear. The underlying energy is the main male, and then the poverty that he's dealing with. Like I said, there could have been some financial changes after going on path. Some official person came in, went on path, and some kind of great fortune came in, but then great loss as well. And then the main male. So they might have gone through a big transformation if you're a masculine financially. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Cancer. Make sure you drink your water and get your rest, get your joy, and get your nature. There's a lot of heavy energies right now. Okay, treat yourself well. Have a spa day if you like, and rise and be loved. Bye, guys.